Hello guys, what is up? My name is JGP. Thank you for checking out the video. This is my first impression review of Red Crucible Firestorm. So what happens when a company is like, I wonder how we can make our hardcore fans the most angry. One, we should probably take their favorite maps and just completely redo them so that none of their previous tactics or experience will help them. Two, we should probably take all those amazing guns that we had in our previous build and just make them useless. Three, let's take out some guns. That would make it good. And finally, what should really top it off with to just really get them mad? Let's take our really fast-paced first-person shooter and try and turn it into a really hardcore tactical FPS. That'll do it. But in all serious, guys, I don't really think Rocketeer took this route when making Firestorm, but it kind of feels that way. You try and take your COD-like first-person shooter and again, you try and turn it into Arma or Battlefield, but more Arma. It doesn't work. You have to go full in or full out. You have to go COD, you have to go Arma, you have to go fast-paced, you have to go tactical. You can't do this little mix-up that they're trying to do. You cannot say, okay, you have very limited amount of bullets, super high recoil, but the guns still take the same amount of bullets to kill. I mean, it's like 4 or 5. That's not hardcore. I mean, Red Crucible Firestorm seems to be suffering from an identity crisis. And this is something that is thrown around a lot with console games and certain PC games, but I don't really see it as prominent as in this game. This game tries to put tactical FPS on top of COD-like maps. I mean, other than Autobahn, whatever you want to call it, Sandstorm, and the new map Easting, or maybe it's not new, I just haven't played it. All the maps are really small, like Frankfurt or Kiev, and Red Dawn. I mean, Red Dawn was my favorite map in Red Crucible 2. If I was playing Red Crucible 2, I was playing on Red Dawn. All my experience and all my spots, all my everything for this map don't matter anymore. I mean, it's ridiculous. I used to be able to get 9, 10 kill streak, no problem. In fact, if I didn't get more than that, I was having a bad day. But with all the new mechanics and new things, I'm happy to get 2 kills in a row. I'm not saying that at all that they should be focusing on whether or not their players are doing well. I'm just saying that they're changing maps to the point of you have to literally play this game like it's a different game. This is an update. This isn't a new game. I mean, really, this is what it should be. People loved Red Crucible 2. It was a browser-based, fast-paced shooter for downtime. It wasn't a tactical FPS. And it really hurts the game when you try and make it something that it isn't. Now, do I think they can make it a full-blown tactical FPS like Arma or Battlefield? Yeah, sure, if they really want to. But that's the problem. I don't think they really want to. I think they're wanting to try and keep their old players while enticing new players that are more tactical, more hardcore. But the problem is you can't do that. As I already said, you have to pick one or pick the other. You can't pick both. This is something that a lot of games suffer from, and this game suffers from it more than I've seen any other game suffer from it. It's really not that hard, Rocketeer. Pick one. Now, do I think in certain maps they could do it differently? Sure. Autobahn, Easting, I think you can do more tactical FPS on those. But what I think would just be better is to give the old game modes, give the old mechanics back to us. Say, okay, on this map you have these mechanics, and on this map you have these. Bring back the old maps, bring back the old mechanics, and put them on the old maps. That way everybody's happy. You don't have people angry at you for changing the game, and you don't have people angry at you for not changing it enough. People can have what they want in your game. It doesn't have to be both crammed into one game. You can have 2 separate styles in one location. It would be 2 games, but you're just getting it at one app. That would be my solution to this. But Rocketeer, you need to pick which one you're going to be. You can't be COD and Battlefield. You need to pick one and run with it. I understand it may be rocky when you first start out like this, or you first start out like this, but it'll get better. People will complain, people will get mad, but then they'll leave. And the people who love that genre of game, people who love the community that you've made, will stay. And they will support you no matter what you do if you continue going in the same direction. Now, not the same direction as you're going right now, because that will just lead to frustrations and people leaving and not coming back. Well, thanks for watching the video. That was my first impressions of Red Crucible Firestorm. I'm sure they will change in the future, but for right now, that's sort of what my opinions are. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with Red Crucible Firestorm. I will be keeping up with this game, playing it, leveling up, because I really want this game to be good. I really do. And I'm waiting for them to make it good. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.